I don't know whether it was a public stunt or just natural curiosity, but this influencer ate mice and it didn't turn out well. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Jesse Lyon, a licensed counselor who gives you the psychology behind pop culture. And today we're talking about Queen Size 87, who popped onto the TikTok scene. So many people saw her out of nowhere, no context, no warning, because instead of making a seafood boil, she made a sea land boil. And I don't know if this was just her own curiosity or if there's some kind of clever marketing behind this, like this is her way of getting fame and popularity for her blog, but she did it. And well, she had to go to the hospital because she was eating mice. Now, where did she get the mice? Why did she do this? How did it work out? How did she even cook it? We're going to answer all those questions today. And we're going to talk about the psychology of why influencers do the things that they do and why someone might think it's okay to eat mice. So stick around to the end and I'll tell you everything that you need to know. So it starts off with Tyra, Queen Size 87. And out of nowhere, people start getting this video on their For You page. And it's this one right here. I ate the mice and got a reaction. No shit. So she caught mice in her house. I mean, maybe I should just let her explain. And she boiled them, just like you would do a seafood boil. You kind of put some crabs, some fish, and all the stuff with lobster in the bucket, and boil it up, make a nice gumbo, and nice hot pot in a crock pot. That's what I'm talking about. She said, put a little mice in there. Why not? I got this mice problem in my house. Another issue we should probably also address. Why are there so many mice in your house? I don't know. In Florida, we don't get mice. Cockroaches and palmetto bugs. If you've never heard of a palmetto bug, fucking consider yourself grateful, because palmetto bugs are bigger cockroaches that fly. And they're like more red. So it straight out of Satan's nightmares, okay? But we're talking about mice today. And she ate these mice, put them in a pot, and I'm just going to let this video play. You're not going to believe this. 2.5 million? How many views did this get? It's right here. It's right here. 5.2 million views. Just, popped off out of nowhere. And this is how it went.
Okay, so y'all, I made the sea land boil.
Sea land boil.
See the pot. I made the sea land boil.
She's an inventor. She's an innovator.
And my freaking neck broke the freak out.
Yeah.
So basically, I don't know. I'm finna go to the hospital though, because
great plan.
This could be rabies or anything. Because I did cook them. I cooked the mice, but I don't know. But my neck is breaking out, y'all. Like, I don't know what this is. So I'm going to the hospital. So I wouldn't advise anybody else to eat mice.
Thanks. I have a couple mice in the fridge that I was thinking about eating, but since watching this video, I'm glad. I'm just gonna throw them out. I really am.
Because I'm in pain.
That part does make me sad.
And I didn't show
scary
all the skin and stuff like that because I didn't want to get my page blocked. Because people fight for animals, rodents, everything, and are very sensitive. So I
she's worried about PETA gonna get on her. PETA gonna get on her for this because she's hurting animals.
And show me de-skinning it and all that. I didn't even show it.
Oh, she skinned it? She went in on this mouse.
Me putting it in there because, like I said, people are very sensitive, and just trying to be somewhat of respectful and still, do what I want to do because I'm grown. I wanted to put it in my bowl and taste it. And it didn't taste bad, but it done broke me out.
I ate that
mouse, and that mouse then broke me the freak out. So I'm about to go to the hospital.
Okay.
It is what it is. It didn't taste bad. It was good. But I wouldn't suggest anybody else to do this. Don't try this at home. Baby.
I love she's just looking out for the people. She's like, let me make sure that don't be cooking no mice in a pot. This does remind me, I got a couple things I got to say, but this does remind me, I had a roommate in college and he was going to be an officer in the Army, and he did ROTC and the whole thing over at the University of Central Florida, where I am. and he would bow hunt, right? And so he would sit in the backyard, like we had a screened in patio. He would sit in the backyard with his bow and he'd wait for a squirrel, and he'd shoot right through the screen and the arrow go right through the screen, and he'd pin that squirrel to a tree, rush out, skin it, put it in a pot in the fridge. I don't know how the owner of the house allowed him to do this, because we lived with the owner of the house, and he's just like turned a blind eye. I mean, he covered it over with some aluminum foil, and I guess maybe he didn't like think about it and have to see it, so it was fine. And I tell you what, he ate 3 of them damn squirrels. He said they taste pretty good, little brown sugar, apple, and onion. Said it tastes like pot roast, like pork tenderloin. And I was like, I don't know, man. Some people just be getting creative with their cuisine. But there's a couple of things that I think can kind of lead to this sort of situation. Number one is you got to hear what she said. She said, I'm grown. I can do what I want. And in certain cultures, in certain family dynamics, I'm using culture loosely. I'm not talking about ethnicity or anything. I'm talking about family cultures, the way that we're grown, the way that we're raised, how mama brought us up. Sometimes there is a really big emphasis on be independent, buck the system, don't listen to authority. And so, you can kind of see how some people think differently, because that is the primary goal that they are told. They're like, don't listen to other people, do your own thing. And if somebody tells you not to do it, double down on it. And so there's this reaction to authority that is kind of baked into the system of some family cultures. And so you can see people look for different ways to do things that they're kind of not supposed to do. Like, everybody else doesn't eat mice. Okay, well, I'm going to eat mice. And so you can see it leads to certain behaviors when people are older. And so that's why a lot of times as a counselor, we'll talk about family of origin stuff. People ask me, they're like, do we always need to talk about like my childhood and how we grew up? No. And there's many clients that I don't talk about that with. But when we're noticing some behavior that's causing pain, because this person is going to have to go to the hospital for this, I want to not only know what the situation is here, but trace that back to what led to the thinking that got you to this place, because we have to address the whole system. A little bit of a warning. The next image that I'm going to show you is the mouse that she caught. Now, it's not bloody, but it is stuck on a sticky trap. I'm not going to play the video because it's too heartbreaking, but I want you to see just how this kind of happened. She's very popular on Facebook. She's got like 16,000 followers. Let's take a look. Oh, I'm sorry, 61. Spoonerism did that backwards. 61,000 followers, and this is her primary platform, is Facebook. And she makes a blog about her life and being a mom and all these things. Stay true to who you are. Don't let the world change you. See, you can see the consistency of thought. It's like, be yourself, right? If other people are doing one thing, you go the opposite way. So it's this need to be loud and independent and different, like this need to be different. And some people build their whole personalities around that. I need to be different. If I follow everybody else, I lose my identity. And so you see this acting out behavior. You can see daughter is right there looking at this. This is part of the family culture. Now, this child is learning some things from their mother about we do things different. This is normal. This is okay. And so I'm going to talk more about that, but let's see how this whole thing ends. She's wrapping them up, putting them in the freezer.
I see a lot of people hollering CPS again, but I got them wrapped up good. I obviously put them in the freezer.
That means it looks like a lot of mice, man.
This is something that baby. Y'all can call the inspector.
That's a lot. That's a lot of mice. As you can see, it gets weirder.
Hey y'all, hey y'all. So I'm coming with an update.
Bless.
So yes, I did go to my doctor. I did. He wrote me a prescription for antibiotics, and I had to order giraffe pee, which helped with the...
Where do you get giraffe pee though? Giraffe pee. All right, I cannot buy giraffe pee. Predator pee store? Wait a minute. Main Outdoor Solutions. The predatorpeestore.com. Hold on, this is where we're getting deep here. Oh, okay, so you can buy predator pee. Okay, got you. But can I buy the whole pee store? I'm a chicken protection, snake guard, mice invasion, predator pee. What pee do I need? Bobcat pee. Oh no, that's a 64-ounce bottle of Bobcat pee. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess you can find anything you want on the internet. All right, let's continue. I'd check.
Because even with the antibiotics and the ointment, it still was so itchy. So this definitely helped. I got this yesterday. I wasn't gonna do an update video for real. I got this yesterday. Literally. I used it yesterday morning. I use it morning and in the evenings or night, whatever. Twice a day. And literally let it sit on there. And
again, do you see how she needs to be different? It wasn't enough for the doctor to prescribe antibiotics and a treatment regimen. I need to also get something myself. I know better. And so there's this need, right? And again, I'm not her counselor. I don't know, but I'm just using this as an example to show you that there are some people who are told that their value in society is to be different. And so they always have to be different. I can't follow the system. In a very extreme sense, we would call this oppositional defiant disorder. So somebody, especially a child, usually will develop oppositional defiant disorder. Whatever they're told to do, I am going to oppose and defy that thing. And that becomes their identity. They can't, logic be damned, they can't do what is good for them. They have to do what they are told not to do. That's their whole persona. That's their whole identity and confidence. And so you can kind of see this taking place here. Not enough. I need giraffe pee as well. And the other part that I want to talk about that we're going to get to here is a lot of people are talking to her like, why would you do this? Isn't this obvious? Don't eat mice. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? A lot of people assume that we've all had similar upbringings. Some people have not learned what hygiene is. And this is where I come in as a counselor. A lot of people assume that we all have a basic standard, common sense. I hear a lot of times, my God, hold on. We got to focus back up here, me and you. Common sense. How many times have you said there's no more common sense anymore? That is such a flawed way of thinking about the world. What you believe is common sense is not as common as you think it is. And what other people think is common sense, you probably don't know. And so trust me, because I'm in the office with people. What you think is common sense and you're frustrated with another person, the other person is frustrated with you saying, why doesn't you have no common sense? And so we have to sort of not really lower our standards, but recognize that we all have different experiences. We all have different lives that we grew up with and childhoods that we kind of came through. And so what you may think is common is not so common. Hygiene, what is okay to eat, what is not okay to eat, what are boundaries to be broken and not to be broken, even how to respect authority and play nice with others is not as common as you might think. And you're seeing that a little bit here. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately for her, because I think she liked the attention, this blew up. And now everyone's talking about it. And I think it's a great moment that we need to all connect together and understand what you think is normal is not normal for everyone because we all have different experiences. And you're seeing that here.
And it helps with the discoloration too. It's supposed to bring my color back. So I have to do this until my neck is not as dark anymore and all the itchiness is gone and all that. So, like I said, I ordered giraffe pee. Put it in a bottle. And this is how I've been doing it. I've been doing it since yesterday. So this is how I've been doing it. I've been spraying it on my neck.
She got a little squishy bottle for the giraffe pee.
It's so loud and strong. But it is what it is, you know. I didn't cook it long enough. It's just how I feel. But it is what it is.
Oh! That probably smells terrible.
It's so freaking. Okay, now I don't let it drip because he told me to let it sit and dry. So
who's he?
That's what I do, but if it drip all down to my, but other than that, I let it sit and dry. So that's what I've been doing. I got it yesterday and it's been helping my neck feel way better because it was still itchy. Even with the antibiotics and the ointment, it was still itchy. So
I ain't never heard a doctor say
it has been helping with the itchy.
Giraffe pee.
And hopefully it helps bring my color back to my neck. So yeah.
You know what else is wild? You ever heard the one about you should pee on a jellyfish sting? Google that. Do me a favor, Google that. If you ever heard that you should pee on a jellyfish sting, it's absolutely false. It's not true at all. Peeing on a jellyfish sting actually can mildly make it worse. So there's a lot of just myths that are out there that people just kind of culturally believe. It's wild. This is what people are saying.
You get on this app, make a video, and tell us not to eat.
Girl, yes, I was trying to make like a public service announcement
Good to
just in
see the
case
next
somebody
better.
want to be adventurous like me, like, yeah, don't try this out. That's all.
My God. My God. And it doesn't stop there. Again, we're talking about common sense and hygiene. Like, it's just not the same for everybody.
So, y'all know, I could cry right now. Okay, I was picking out my hair. Y'all know I've been wearing these wraps. I've been wearing these wraps since I took out the little braids I had did. I've been wearing the wraps. Y'all, I'm picking out my hair. And why did a roach fall out of my hair?
Oh,
Why a roach fall? Why? A roach fell.
because of differences of hygiene standards. That is why a roach fell out of your hair. What one person thinks is common sense is not common sense for another. We get taught a lot of things when we grow up, and not everybody gets taught those same things. And that honestly is what is near and dear to me and why I became a counselor, because it's like everyone's thinking like, oh, we all get the same kind of basic foundation. No, the hell we don't. Some people don't get taught certain things and aren't raised in the right sort of ways where they learn things, right? And so she's having a breakdown about a roach in her hair. Well, because somebody probably never taught her, or she never learned how basic hygiene. It's
Fell out
sad.
of my hair, y'all. And then it's this stuff I don't know.
Well, there's
I don't
another
know if
thing
it's
in there.
laid eggs in my hair. I don't know what this is. It's the same thing. It's on this side. I really can't.
Oh my God. Well, listen, guys, that's all I got to say about that. What do you think? Is common sense not so common? Are we getting stupider, or is it just differences in the way that we were raised? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe to the video. It helps me spread mental health awareness and psychology to those people who might need it most. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye.